Alright, good evening everybody. So, we've been playing a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! This year. It's mostly been PvP stuff. We haven't actually done a lot of, like, PvE. And I know Master Duel doesn't have, like, a lot of it. But, you know, there's some stuff here, solo gate stuff. And yeah, my friend Lux said that some of these are pretty good. Sky Striker has animations in it, for one. And, it might be cool to learn about card lore stuff. But also, I guess, it might be fun to just mess around with the loners, you know, learn a little bit about how each of these decks play, especially some of the more uncommon ones that you run into rank. It could be fun, you know. It's free entertainment, why not? And it's definitely not cause I just need to mine extra content out of this game that I haven't spent a single penny into because I just really like Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, I guess. Okay, but genuinely though, I kinda wanna mess around with loners. And they have a storyline for the Upstart Goblin. You've piqued my interest, like I need to know what the hell is up with the Upstart Goblin. At least it's the only card I see. Alright, well, we'll just play through it, see how it goes. Alright, give me the lore. The turbulent life of a goblin. During the peak of the economic bubble, the world was full of hope and opportunity. Everyone dreamed of the bright future that awaited them. There was one individual who successfully took advantage of the era's limitless potential, Upstart Goblin. He made it big from stocks and real estate, and spent his fortune on the various forms of nightlife. He often toyed with people, dropping money simply to have them pick it up off the ground for him, and he often looked for ways to flaunt his extraordinary wealth. Oh, okay, so he's an asshole, I guess. See how rich and generous I am. Allow me to bless you. Do you need some money? Here. Thank you so much. Here, you may draw one card. However, the seemingly never-ending bubble eventually burst. The sudden collapse plunged the world into darkness. Even the Goblin's company was forced to declare bankruptcy. My company! How could this happen to me? Oh, I see. So Upstart Goblin was just Japan in the lost years. Understandable. The only thing that remained was a mountain of debt. Despite this, the Goblin was determined to start again. He feverishly looked for ways to get back on his feet. I'll use this money to purchase items in bulk, and I can trade this for cash. Then if I do this like so, I should be able to make ends meet. However, the Goblin found his efforts were in vain. Furthermore, stock prices plummeted even further. By the next morning, the Goblin had nothing. Ah, this is all gotta be a bad dream. Help me after I spend all my gems. The Goblin no longer had the money to make ends meet. He was forced to abandon what little pride he had left and turned to begging from those with wealth and power. Please, you help me? The Goblin was now begging for the very same scraps he had tossed to those in this situation before. Still, there was nothing he could do about it. The Goblin knew from first-hand experience just how valuable money can be, and how valuable the drawing of two cards is. Oh my god, wait. This is actually part of Greed lore. Wait, I was just making a joke. Just like that, the Upstart Goblin found himself without a coin to his name. Having squandered the charity he had received and his bill was coming due, the Goblin was out of options. He was wandering the streets at a loss for what to do when he noticed a pot of greed, which lets me draw two cards, displayed inside the shop. That reminds me, my house was broken into previously. I at least deserve to get back part of what I lost. Wait. The Dark Scorpion burglars are part of this lore too? Oh, that's great. The Goblin found himself desperate, so he decided to turn to a life of crime in order to reverse his fortune. He waited for his chance to enter the shop, and then reached for the pot. I'm lucky the owner of the shop is such a moron. He clutched the pot tightly as he quickly ran outside. Following the success of his burglary attempt, he found that he was unable to stop. As such, he proceeded to steal item after item. Damn, the pot of greed has lore! There's the pot of avarice! He gave the stolen pot to a rich and influential individual that he owed money to. I wanted you to have this valuable pot. Consider it a token of my appreciation. It lets you draw 2 cards. Ah, this is a pot of greed. It lets me draw 2 cards. Let me see here. However, the pot's handle suddenly broke off. Enraged, the magnate demanded a refund. Here I was, thinking that you were offering me a pot of value. It's broken! It's banned! It's not been legal since 1990. Well, no, I'm pretty sure they banned it a little bit later on that. I have no need for such worthless junk. Focus on paying off your debt. The goblin was chased away. To make matters worse, he was caught by the owner of the shop he robbed. Well, will this make us even? As soon as the shop owner saw the junk the goblin was trying to hand over, he immediately flew into a rage. This isn't even close to replacing what you took. Rah! He threw the pot at the goblin, causing it to shatter into many pieces. Now he only has a shard of greed. With nowhere to go and no money left to his name, the goblin was forced to wander the streets of a shambled appearance. I'm starving. Then, right before his eyes, he noticed a dazzling shop window. Inside, a young boy was eating the most delicious-looking hamburger steak the goblin had ever seen. Seeing this boy reminded the goblin of his own youth. I'm going to turn over a new leaf. The goblin regained the innocence of his youth and set out with a newfound determination to do good. This is a wild ride. This is a heck of a wild ride of a storyline. How did you... like, for real though, Pot of Greed has deep dank lore. Alright, so, what's the loner deck? Oh wait! Jackpot 7. Wait, they have Mimigo cards in here. Oh, I see. Here's a Jackpot 7 alternate win con deck. We're having some fun with this. Okay. I've actually heard about this deck before. Alright, so we can read the deck when we go in, I guess. Wanna hop into the game first. Alright. Level 5 difficulty. I'm guessing we have to win on the first turn. It didn't let me choose going first or second. So, there's 2 ways we can trigger this, I think. So the objective is we need to send the Jackpot 7, all 3 of them, into the graveyard by an opponent's card effect. And when they're sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect, it will be banished. And then if we banish all 3, we win the duel. We've got a few ways to do it. But we don't even get to play Pot of Greed in this one. That's no fun. We only have 1 Dark Scorpion Burglar. I don't think we can dig for it, so we'll just have to play all the draw cards until we get it, or then we have to creature swap it over. Mimigo Dragon is just here. I actually play Mimigos. Mimigo Dragon is just here so that we have a valid target of Maker. We're trying to aim to get Morphing Jar over to that side as well. Morphing Jar number 2 will also do it, so we've got 2 options here. Alright. So, to begin, we shall activate the spell card, Pot of Extravagance. We will banish 6 cards and more extra deck face down. That's why we have that many. We will draw 2. Ha! Why do we have this in here? I'm actually not sure. Oh, it's a stall card. Alright, well. I don't think we can do this on the very first turn here, but we can activate Mimigo Maker and try and get Morphing Jar 2 to that side. Oh hey, I hit. Very cool. This is not a Mimigo deck, so we're just gonna summon Dragon in defense. Then we'll grab ourselves another... Oh, we actually have Dungeon here. Alright, and then we'll activate Dungeon. Yeah, we want to thin the deck here, right? So we'll add second Dragon. Then, well, we're gonna have to stall this turn, so I guess this works. And then we're just gonna stall for a bit. Yeah. Surely he will not be able to kill us. Well, actually, I don't think I needed to summon the Hippo tokens. He can't attack, well... I have no idea what the Greedy Goblin is playing. But he can't normal summon them. He can't attack with special summon monsters, so we'll just pass on that and see what happens. Unfortunately, it's part of Avarice or anything else, you know. Alright, so everything gets shuffled. We're sending a Jackpot 7, we've got 1 cent. Honestly, this might be enough if we get lucky here. Are we going to see another one? There's only a couple of normal summonable monsters in here. They're the Morphing Jar. Alright. Mandatory effect of Jackpot 7 number 1. Mandatory effect of Jackpot 7 number 2. Oh! Does the Greedy Goblin not have, does he not have normal summonable monsters? Well, Upstart Goblin. Draw 1. Ah, we drew the Jackpot 7. What do we do here? We need to shuffle this back into our deck. And then we'll chain emergency provisions as well, I guess. That's good enough. In the deck. I just realized I screwed it up. I sent the Jackpot 7 to the graveyard by my own defect. I am a dum-dum. Doi. Alright, Greedy Goblin. Let's try this again. Oh hey, it's the Jar of Avarice. Well, that's one way we can shuffle it back, I guess. Okay. We draw for your normal draw. You can reveal one of those cards, place it at the bottom of the deck, and if you do, draw one card. Very wacky. Alright, we'll just activate that first, I guess. Then we'll activate the Upstart Goblin to draw a card. And, looks like that's all we can do. So... I guess we could try and thin the deck first. Look at Maker. Let's see if we hit Morphing Jar. Alright, we hit the Morphing Jar. Now we'll just summon that in defense. That'll do for now. Oh, he is also drawing cards. What a greedy goblin! You know, it's a shame. They could have let us play Pot of Greed, right? Surely. That's no fun. Alright, he's not really doing anything. I will draw a card, and then I will return Dungeon back to the deck. So the Morphing Jar is still alive if we need to. No Dark Scorpion Burglars here. Alright, I'll shuffle the creature swap back into the deck and... No, not what I'm looking for. Go back, put back the Hippo Carnival. Alright, well, still no good amounts here. Let's go ahead and summon Activate Effect. In the deck some more. Oh wait, we can't in the deck anymore. That's all the Mimigo cards we have. Alright, well, that's... He's not he's not, excuse me? Destroy this card and draw one card. Bro is drawing. Alright. then. Okay. It looks like 1800 attack. Does it do anything? Well, I'll go ahead and flip the Morphin Jar now, yeah? Shuffle it all back into the deck. Now. Reverse reuse. Okay, that's one Jackpot 7. There's one. Come on, baby. That's 2. That's 3. Hehehehe. Yeah, we shuffled 4 and then we excavated 4, baby. And then mandatory effect! We banish 1! We banish 2! And we banish 3! And I'll just draw 1. Because why not? And behold! All 7s, baby! Okay, that was a fun little puzzle. I kinda wanna do the Dark Scorpion Burglars as well, but that requires us to draw the 1 off. That seems a little tricky. Continue to give me the dank pot of greed lore. Upstart Goblin took up residence in a rundown shack next to his former home. This place shall be the start of my new life. He carefully repaired the shattered pot, recalling his previous dream as he polished it. Just like this pot, I too will be reborn. One can start over in life as many times as needed. The goblin devoted himself to his job at a dark factory in the underworld while also taking on various side jobs. Hey, that's White Dustart! I recognize him. Wait, these are all art from card arts, aren't they? One time he attempted goldfish scooping. And another he tried his hand at being a street performer. Yeah, I recognize all these cards. I forget which one they're called. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes on this. I shall take from this pot. Ow, ow, ow. Stop, that hurts. Somebody help me. There's a monster inside the pot of greed. The goblin had no experience being a street performer and failed miserably. He even broke his precious pot. Oh no! My pot! Now I can no longer draw 2. As he was walking alone in his sadness, a pot managed to catch his eye. Oh, such a beautiful pot. See how brightly it sparkles for me. I must have it. Enthralled with the pot, the goblin bought it with all of the money he had in his savings. He once again found himself utterly penniless. Could someone please bless my wretched existence? Nearly at the point of starvation, the goblin began begging, when suddenly, the handle on his newly purchased pot broke off. Curse this piece of junk! The goblin immediately filed a complaint at the store and asked for a replacement. Then, as he was looking at a new pot he just received, the goblin had an idea. Wait, this pot. If you look at it from this side, it looks just like the pot of greed. Heh, that gives me a brilliant idea. And so, the goblin attempted to sell his new pot right in front of the store that sold it to him. Well, what do you think of this rare and valuable pot? I'll cut you a deal compared to what it sells for in stores. Is that a pot of greed? How much are you selling it for? Who does this guy think he is? You could clearly hear the disdain in the shop owner's sigh. However, despite being such an individual, the goblin still managed to tend to his house. That grass looks greener. No wait, that's waking the dragon. He made sure to take care of the weeds within his yard and drove off any wild animals that approached his dwelling. Well, at least he's gotten enough to find a house, right? Oh wait, we're actually using Waking the Dragon here? Ho ho. Ho ho. Okay. So the opponents on... Wait, we can see the opponents back here. Oh, they're on Exodia. Oh no. Wait, they get to play with Pot of Greed and Graceful? What the hell? What's our loner? Okay, so we're just trying to turbo out various nonsense from Waking the Dragon. But in the first place, we need to give them Absorbing Jar, right? Yeah, because Waking the Dragon has to be an opponent's card effect. So we have to give them the flip monsters, trigger it, and then summon out a big boy. Alright. I understand the gimmicks. At least I think so. This is kind of a fun loner set though. It's all gimmick decks. You don't have to craft the cards to do it. Alright, chicken game to draw a card. And Chimofright to draw a card. The life gain literally doesn't matter, but alright, drawing cards. Bro is gracefuling, okay. Upstart, and Zeta monster. Alright. We're gonna have to actually, like, kill this time, so... Alright. Upstart Goblin. Draw a card. We do not have what we're looking for. Not yet. I will set Jar of Greed and I will set that and I will set that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I cannot activate this until later. Alright. Let's just hope he doesn't draw into Exodia. And Chimofright. Alright. Now I will activate the trap card, Jar of Greed. And then I will chain the effect of Good Goblin Housekeeping to draw a card. It's part of Greed at Home, and then all you just need emergency provisions to send these two to graveyard. To gain 2,000 life points. Alright, I'm going to send back the Jar of Greed. All draw cards. We will destroy and draw. I don't know how to feel about Exodia Peace Beatdown. Alright, we need that. Magical Mallet. I will shuffle you and you. That's good enough, I guess. Activate Upstart Goblin to cycle. Still nothing. Alright, I will set Jar of Greed. I'll just set that, I guess. Pot of Greed! Alright, I will Jar of Greed. Oh wait, I should have chained, now we can chain, now we can activate this because he drew a card outside. And now, every time he draws, I will draw. There are not 2 set cards, so you can get it. Alright. Let us keep going. Alright, here we go. Into the void. I'm gonna draw. We found it. Waking the Dragon. Alright. We set Miracle Maker as well. We need 2 set traps on the field. I will draw a card. Chicken game. Then I will Upstart Goblin. Draw a card. I will set this card face down, and then I will creature swap. It's gonna give me the right arm of the Forbidden One. Alright. Activate Mimico Maker. I will put them I'll put, oh, another green copper over there, that works. Yeah, that should be enough. Alright, I'll just set second musical maker. Alright, let's go to the battle phase and attack. Trigger the fleet effect. Force the target dose. Waking the dragon has been triggered. It is time. 4,000 beater or dragoon? Ah, oh, someone dragon. Dragon! I will attack that one, I guess. And that'll do it. We've gotten our setup. Oh. D2 is drawing cards. Oh no! He hit Exodia before we did. Ooh. Race against time. This. Well. The greedy goblin got to it first before we did. Alright, let's try it again. It's a little messy, but. This. If he does flip that up, then, you know. Oh, wait. I'm an idiot! There's no set traps! Yeah, that doesn't work. Man, I'm screwing this up. Why does this card require exactly 2 set? Alright, so. We will set Waking the Dragon. Then we will set the Absorbing Jar. Activate Creature Swap. And it gives us the left leg. Now we'll go to battle. Trigger the flip effect. Cut the set and Waken the Dragon triggers. Which allows us to summon the Gunner himself. Now we can start doing damage, I guess. Alright, in the main phase, the second main phase. I think we don't need to worry about anything else too much. We're just gonna end phase here and then we'll discard the Into the Voids. Alright. Damn, he didn't hit it. I should have flipped this earlier. Oh no, are we gonna get Exodia? Alright, I am going to go ahead and activate this to force it. Oh, we found the redeemable jar. Alright. There we go. Get rid of that. Oh no, he still has draw power. No! He hit it. God. It's a real race against time. How do you fight against pot of greed? You don't, that's wrong. This man's greed sickens me. The gimmick, it's not working. Who the hell? The Goblin of Greed? Neither player can activate an effect with discarding from his or her hand. This turns off Maxi! That must mean it's broken. God, we have no draw power whatsoever. This is miserable. Bro is about to beat me down with normal monsters. Wait, actually, I'm just dead. I'm just dead from lethal damage. I needed to set a monster. God damn it, another copy of housekeeping? Where am I waking the dragons? I'm dead anyway. Don't do it with the Exodia hit, man. Bro has draw power. Oh my god, stop! They are still drawing! Bro, are we able to be Exodia on the first turn? Not quite, but man, he ducked through half his deck. Extravagance does not help me. Draw a card. Yeah. Just draw your card, whatever. Another one? Why did he even do that? Well, there I go. No wonder this is 5-star difficulty, man. You literally need to have a god hand, like, opening, and then that's it. How many attempts will it take us? That's the real question. What can I say? So like basically they're wanting us to have a specific tree card combo in hand to begin with in order to win. And even then you don't even immediately win. You have to actually beat them down. I'm gonna use their chicken game to draw one. I'm gonna use my chicken game to draw one. I'm gonna activate a chicken game over the chicken game. And I'm gonna use this chicken game to draw one. And I'm gonna activate this chicken game over this chicken game. I'm gonna use this chicken game to draw one. And I still don't have it. Alright. Set Jar of Greed. Set Jar of Greed. Man, even if we do get Awakening the Dragon right away, with the amount of draw power this AI deck has, we could still lose. Because, like, we're not gonna OTK them. Alright, draw me my cards! Damn it. Absorbing Jar. Creature swap. Alright. Miko Maker. Alright. We can put Maker back. Now we just pray we don't get Exodia. He summoned the hit. I still don't have Waking the Dragon, so this doesn't help me. Oh god. Help. Alright. He's alive now at least. So now whenever he draws, I will be mad drawing. Alright, he's drawing 2, which means I draw 4. Where is my Waking the Dragon? I still don't have it. Oh my god. Like, actually, what the hell? Think about cards left in deck. That's good Goblin Housekeeping. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh my god. Into the void. 2 copies of Good Goblin Housekeeping. Cannot believe this. Jaws of Greed and... oh god. Alright. Finally awaking the dragon! A single one. I don't even have enough flip monsters anymore. I'd like to draw the one. I may have like chicken gamed myself into death. I have 3 jars. 3 jars and 2... oh, they're all in the green. God damn it! Ugh! Into the void to draw a card. Alright, I found Waking the Dragon. Set. And I don't think... well, I can just summon it. That works fine. Now I'll just draw Greed now. Yeah, so it stops prompting me. Okay, this is actually a pretty good hand to start with, if I could just draw into something. Alright. I just need creature swap now. Or Mimigo Maker. Alright, we don't die this turn. Okay. Alright, I can creature swap. Now we just go to battle. Draw. Waking the Dragon. We need to play against summon monsters. Yeah, we don't want to put that out. Alright. I guess we actually need the Naturia. Okay, we'll banish Jaw of Avarice and add Waking Dragon back. At least now we can stop his draw power. Okay. Maker for one of these. Then I guess we want Dragoon here. Okay, negate. Negate. I guess Exterior really is the one that is the thing that's gonna get us our stuff. Alright. Won't be able to kill him just yet, but... next turn, maybe. Negate. I don't have monsters anyway, so we'll just Negative Maker. There will be no more drawing of cards. Oh, did we do it? Did we finally win? Alright. Time to deliver the coup de grace. Go, dragon! End this nightmare! Oh, I am so coming back with my actual deck and deleting this funny little gimmick. Alright. Give me the final lore. Late one night after working overtime at the factory, the upstart goblin found a restricted access door that was left open. Unbelievable, this isn't safe. As he approached the room to shut the door, he found a pot of greed inside. That pot, it's... He immediately glanced around the area. However, everyone had already left for the evening. The goblin felt the familiar pangs of guilt within him. Unable to shake his old habits, however, he took the pot for himself. He knew he could be quickly traded for cash in the black market. Indeed, it would be easy money. This is some luck. I feel there's more to be found within that factory. Afterward, he continued to pose as a proper employee, looking for any possible opportunity to steal another pot. Ironically, his diligence was recognized by his superiors, and he was given additional responsibilities, which in turn led to a series of promotions and gradual salary increases. What's more, the land whose grass he carefully tended sold for a considerable sum, causing the goblin to feel great pride in the money he had made. Hehehe. With this money in hand, I can work my way back up to the top. Yeah, he had no idea at the time that the luxurious new house he was buying would be in need of serious work. Indeed, no matter how many times the goblin met with failure, he never learned his lesson, continually living in a life in pursuit of greed. In pursuit of the pots of greed. Man, Pot of Greed lore was more dank than I expected. Way more dank. Alright, you. Ha 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 ha. Perish. Okay, I feel better now. Wow, okay. Yeah, gimmick decks, am I right?